Hey, this is Diplo. You're watching Fuse.
We rollin', we roll, we roll, we roll. We stay rollin' out this motherfucker cow. Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Omarion. How y'all doing? I'm in your TV. You already know what it is. This is Rolling, and we are rolling right here on Fuse. So roll with me. Peace. What I always express to, my fans and people that, generally have been, wanting to know how I got into this position that I've gotten in, I always tell them I had really supportive mom, single parent, and really my mom, like one thing that I kind of like, I dread my mom for, because I always talk about how she never let me play Pop Warner football, and she was always like, I was like a really kind of rough kid. I was the first of four, so I was like the big brother and the dad and the, overseer. So I always kind of had this aggressive side. But my mom would never let me play football. So, she substituted that with like drama class, acting, singing, performing, and dancing. She was a dancer herself. So really for me, I think it started with the support of my mom and her just allowing me to kind of, try different things and, do what was fun. I could play basketball though, so basketball was cool. I was actually trying the solo thing out. I was recording, and at the time, I actually was a rapper. And my voice hadn't really developed like strongly. But my mom told me, my mom was like, Mari, you might want to think about, singing. And I'm like, why? She said, because singers get all the girls. And when she told me that, I was like, you know what? So I started, developing my voice as a singer. And then I had the opportunity to be in a group, which was B2K. I really got my start. And now kind of looking back on it was really prepared me for, where I am today. We did the group thing, and I always loved being around, like brothers. Like I never really had, I had a younger brother, but it was different, because they were around the same age as me, and, we agreed to disagree on certain things, and it was always cool. Like I love the camaraderie between like, hanging with the fellas. So I thought it was a great idea, and throughout the success, throughout the changes, it just really has like made me a great performer, and someone that can, really recognize the business for what it is. It is business. And when I was a kid, I don't think none of us understood that, because we were working so hard, and it was like, we were on the schedule, and we were like laying on the airport floor, and we were just exhausted. But for us, it was really like, we just can't wait to get back to the hotel and play Madden or, Mortal Kombat, or, and now I'm looking at it and I'm just like, man, we were really going, tour buses with the face on it, and we was like, we made it, and 10 years later now, being 25 and starting at, 14 and being 25, I really look at it and just, I cherish it, and I really feel like there's people cut out for this business, and then there's people that's not cut out for this business. And to be able to still make music, and when people ask me like, what's the biggest thing, what's the biggest accomplishment, I always tell them like, being able to touch people, because that's something that's like, that could change a life. Music, that's what Michael did to me. Michael was at that timing, where he could talk about the issues that he could talk about. So now it's really gonna take someone that really understands what's going on and touch these young kids that, might not have fathers, or might be lost, or, need some inspiration. I feel like I could be that person, being in the position that I'm in and having to grow up in the industry and not have a normal life, but still understand that there has to be a normal side of me.